Hi, my name is Kyle Tierman. Thank you, Patagonia, for supporting me with this project. This is an exclusive version of Buy Local, Surf Global that's never been seen before. You can check out the other version on YouTube. Sometimes I get overwhelmed when I think about all the problems in the world we face today. But I learned about one simple thing I can do to help my neighborhood and the environment at the same time.
Our economy is in a lot of trouble, and one of the things that we're seeing is a huge rise in unemployment. And unemployment is bad for the economy, it's bad for the security of our neighborhoods, it's bad for our emotional health, it's bad for everything. It's not a good situation. When you buy from local stores, a bigger percentage of that money stays in the community.
When you spend $100 at a local store, $45 continues to circulate in the local economy, whereas only $13 stays in the community if you buy from a box store.
If you buy from a multinational corporation, the bulk of that money is going to its headquarters. That money is being siphoned out of your community, so we're bleeding our communities dry while we're enriching the coffers of some far-off multinational.
I know when I buy a sweatshirt at my local surf shop, that money that I spend there is going to be spent again in the community, and it will continue to circulate here, eventually just creating more jobs for Santa Cruz.
And that money then can go to providing good schools, providing good, healthy, clean, green jobs, keeping our own neighborhoods healthy and strong and vibrant.
Even when you're buying locally, aren't most clothes still made in other countries? I was thinking about how I'm affecting people all over the world when I buy a t-shirt. So I took this idea a little further and made a trip happen with award-winning photographer Daniel Russo.
And we're off.
Sri Lanka is an awesome country with great waves and cool people. The locals took us to see elephants and even took us camping where we surfed an amazing right-hand point break with no one out. Along with being a beautiful country, it's also one of the largest clothing exporters worldwide. Daniel and I visited a factory, and I was surprised to find out that because of consumer pressure back home, conditions are improving for Sri Lankans at this factory.
It's basically they're just being treated much better, and they're being treated like human beings rather than being treated like machines.
Would you not pay an extra buck for that shirt if it meant that you knew that the workers could actually support a family and weren't living in some shanty town somewhere? Without consumer pressure, companies have very little incentive to change their practices.
When you buy a t-shirt and let the store owner know that you care about the people who are making it, that's how change happens. It's the same with environmental conditions also. So I drove down south and asked my sponsors what made them start thinking about the impact their company has on the world.
The turning point was seeing Yvonne Chenard speak. It just inspired us to come back and change, and we immediately came back and went right into producing organic t-shirts.
Surfers don't understand the power that they truly have to make a difference by what they purchase. So purchasing from a company that is doing right by the environment, it sends a huge message to the industry, and trust me, companies are paying attention.
We make skateboards, so we cut down trees. It's important to us that all the wood used for our skateboards comes from forests that are sustainably harvested.
You're making an impact either way. You're sending a message to the companies that you don't care or you do care.
It's not about being overwhelmed and burdened by new information that you've got to carry around. It's about being liberated. It's about being able to see a way forward in life, about how can I live my day-to-day life in a way that's positive for the planet, positive for my neighbors close by and on the other side of the world.
Traveling, I realized that most people in the world don't even get to choose where they shop. They're just dealing with surviving on a daily basis. It's actually a privilege to be able to choose who you want to include in your economy. So buy locally and shop responsibly. It's simple and it feels great.
These lights, they flash. Nobody knows.